I said, get me my jacket. But if you did, you know, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, oh. And they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage.
5 days to go to save the nation. And Donald Trump, there's been one moment after another in his campaign. We know about the McDonald's. That thing absolutely blew up on TikTok. I don't know how many hundreds of millions of views that gathered up, but it got so much attention when he did that. It produced some great videos, some great pictures, some iconic moments of him being in the drive-thru, him doing the fryers there with the French fries. Now, he's got, because of this Joe Biden, and now the Republicans, the influencers are trying to go all in and cash in on Joe Biden calling half of the country garbage. So what does Donald Trump do yesterday? He rolls up to his rally in Green Bay, Wisconsin, in a garbage truck, and he's got the safety vest on and the whole bit. So he pulls up, and he actually takes a few questions from the garbage truck. They're trying to actually, they're cashing in on this, and rightfully so. This was a moment that you got to seize on if you are in the Trump campaign. So opportunity arises, you got to seize it quickly right now. We've only got 5 days to go, and it is definitely getting a lot of attention online, especially when you look at the Google Trends. It has clearly outdone the people that were upset or fake outraged about the comedian who called Puerto Rico an island trash. So it has completely superseded that. Now it's funny. What's interesting about this, too, is that the people on the left are like, oh, look at you guys on the right. You're melting down because you were called trash. So they're the same ones that are doing that while they're melting down because a comedian called Puerto Rico an island of trash. So you can't have it both ways here. Either you're the ones that are fake outraged or really offended by everything that everybody says. The Trump campaign, the Republicans now are playing the game. Some of them are going a little overboard. Some of them are having a lot of fun with it. They're identifying as trash online. They're taking it to another level. But I do believe that you got to capitalize on this big, huge mistake by Joe Biden. He really put his foot in his mouth. And staying with that same theme, he actually put the feet of babies into his mouth. Joe Biden might be single-handedly trying to sabotage Kamala Harris's campaign, because we know we had the comment about the trash, but yesterday they're having the Halloween party at the White House, and here, look at the video here. Joe Biden bites a baby on the foot, and then he gets another baby, and he's putting the baby's foot in his mouth again. Somebody on the Joe Biden campaign should have been told this guy years ago, Joe, leave the babies alone. Don't smell the babies. Don't sniff the babies. Don't bite the babies. Don't suck on the baby's toes. Stay away from the children and the babies. Somebody should have told him that from the get-go. Maybe they did. He just can't help himself. But it was a very, very awkward and bad look. I mean, and him, the picture of him biting the baby almost matches the picture of that freak who was yelling at a baby at a Kamala Harris rally or wherever they were there. But so Joe Biden here, this thing everything about Joe Biden is just cringe, right? Same thing with Kamala Harris. But so here he is biting the baby. It's almost as if he thought maybe the baby was Uncle Bozy, right? Uncle Bozy went this way. Somebody ate Uncle Bozy. He told us Uncle Bozy died by cannibals. So maybe the baby almost met the same fate as Uncle Bozy. Or maybe the baby was Uncle Bozy for Halloween, and Joe was trying to fulfill that side of the equation. So anyway, one way or the other, I think it was a very, very bad look for President Joe Biden. And again, the garbage remark is making the rounds. It is hitting. And so we'll see how much of an impact it makes, if any. But like I said, we are just 5 days away. It's exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking. It's everything rolled into one. I mean, 4 years in the making. We all have that bad taste in our mouth from getting the election stolen from us in 2020, where President Trump got 11 million more votes than he did the last time he ran, which is impossible. It's unheard of for a sitting president to get that many more votes. It never happened in history. It's the most that's ever been gotten by a sitting president, and he lost. And a lot of people, we're saying too big to rig. That's the slogan we're going with, but you can never put anything past these Democrats. And it's, that's what scares you more than anything. I mean, I think the work has been put in. Certainly Donald Trump has put the work in, right? Joe Biden was the campaign guy he was campaigning against first. He knocked him out of the arena. Now he's been going against Kamala Harris. He's outperforming. He's going to rally after rally. He's doing interview after interview. Obviously, he did this 3-hour sit-down with Joe Rogan. Kamala Harris, she's like, oh, I'll do a Joe Rogan interview, but you have to fly out here to me, and we're only going to do 1 hour. and I'm sure there's other restrictions on that as well. But Joe Biden, Donald Trump is definitely outworking Kamala Harris. He's doing his part. Team Trump, the Trump campaign, is doing everything possible that it takes to win. It's up to us now. They've done their part. It's on us to make sure we get to the ballot box, we get to the polls, and we vote. And that's what we got to do. Donald Trump took the bullet for us. He took the bullet for the movement. We have got to get to the ballot box for him, and we got to cast our vote for President Donald Trump. It's our turn now. It's on us to save the country, and we've got to do it on November 5th.
You're listening to the Alec Show. The future is family.